just look at that. Here come the trains. Okay. So this might look kind of complicated. Trust me, it is. Um, this first half, the first 10 stations on each train is for steel plates. And then the next 10 stations on each train is for gold. But they'll only fill up at the first one in each one. So. Hello everybody, welcome back to Automation Empire. My name is Arctic Wolf, and this is Season 2, Episode 12. In our last episode, we set up our gold fuel assembly in that building way over there. If you missed that, there'll be an iCard in the upper right hand corner of the screen right now that you can click on to go check it out and see the last episode and catch up with where we're at. In today's episode, well, before we talk about what we're doing today, let's talk about what else we did last time. We unlocked the trains and the water last time, which is going to do two things for us. Number one, let me get to the right tab here. It's going to let us make the gold plates. We can take the steel plates and add some gold with the water to make the gold plates. And they are heavier than the gold fuel or the steel plates. But we don't need those yet. Right now we're researching gold fuel in the researcher. And we're going to get oil unlocked. None of this looks like it requires the gold plates for research, so we don't even have to worry about making those. Although we know we will need to make some ionized capacitors and some regular capacitors. That's gold plus iron. Alright, so we'll need to make some adjustments to our recipes because currently we're using all of our gold right now for gold fuel, which is fine for now, but in our next phase we're going to upgrade that building to make other things anyway. So in today's episode we are going to hook up some trains. Probably going to end up tearing out most of the claw tracks coming over to this main island. We're going to tear out all these truck stops. We're going to get a train coming through here, and we'll have a train set up to take the gold fuel out. I'm thinking 8, 10, maybe 12 stops, maybe even 2 trains. It'll come out, it'll curve that way, it'll go back in over there. We might even bring it around and bring them back in on this side just to have more room. I'm not 100% sure yet. Honestly, looking at it, if we come out on this side and then go around and then come back in on that side, I don't know yet, but it's going to be a major work happening, and we're not going to be making any money while this is happening. In fact, I'll probably pause the game, and then that will stop everything from moving while I do this, and then it won't tick up the the maintenance and the electricity and all that won't keep going while I'm doing this. Because if I'm tearing everything out where I can't sell anything, then I don't want to be running. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna get into it, start building. We'll throw on the music right here, and I'll come back to you after we've got trains set up. Okay, stage one, cleanup complete. We got everything out of the way. I just wanted to touch in with you and show you this. When you're doing this and you got rid of all your truck stops, and now you got all the trucks sitting out there. If you just unpause real quick and then pause again, that'll clear the trucks out of the way so you can see what you're doing. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to put a building in here. I said a building. And this is going to serve as an unload station for these cranes, and put it into a tub, a bucket, or a bin, whatever you want to call them things. Let's see here. Where do I want to put this? I think right there will be good. Okay. And now I need to put windows all the way around the top of it. And this is going to let us unload these claw tracks over here by the train into a gigantic warehouse storage area. And then we'll minecart it out to the train track, since that's how you have to load it anyway. Which means this row here will be on the bottom. There we go. Now if I select it, I can see it. Alright, I need to bring power to it. That could be straighter. There we go. Better. That still doesn't transfer power through the building, so we'll have to run the power lines down and around. May even bring them in from over here, since there's nothing in the way over here. So we can do something like this. Whoops. Yeah. Then we can get rid of this one. And that one. And there we go. Okay. Now when it comes to the train, I think I want it to come out right there, and then we can yeah. Like that. There we go. Then we can put these all the way along this. There. 20 what you call them, train stations should be enough, especially since I'm gonna just make this a huge storage facility. Alright. You should remember this from the end of last season. The patented Wolf warehouse connector train silo thing. I don't actually know what to call it. But when you do it like this, it turns all of this into one gigantic bin. Oh, it's so fantastic. Look at that. Oh. There. Then we need to run power over there. Now, this is where it gets tricky. I could do several different things here. But for sure we're going to want to put these here. Actually only need one of these, but we'll put them on all of them. Just for the because of it. Because I feel like it. No, I messed up. No. Okay then. So it seems like I want to just do like that. This is going to be fun. This will look cool when it's working. This is going to be really sweet looking. Did I really just not? It made the sound and everything. It just didn't put it down. Should be good. Okay. Now I gotta get these. This is going to take me a minute to put these claw tracks into this building, so I'm going to cut to a time lapse right here. We'll run all the claw tracks into that, and then I'll come back to you to explain how we're going to hook the claw tracks into those. Okay, we're back. Now, before we go over and look at what we did, I've got a bunch of science to claim. I spent a bunch of science upgrading the trains. Let's claim all of this. Alright. I spent a whole bunch getting the claw tracks and the trains maxed out. But what we got over here now, let's hide it as much as we can. Okay. Just look at that. Here come the trains. Okay. So this might look kind of complicated. Trust me, it is. This first half, the first 10 stations on each train is for steel plates. And then the next 10 stations on each train is for gold. But they'll only fill up at the first one in each one. So they'll fill up the steel plates here and here, unless there are none left. Like this little bit here is disconnected from the rest of it. So the second train usually gets gold fuel most of the time, which is good because we need to get rid of that too. But the only connector that cares what direction it's going is these train stations have to be going into it. But I've covered this before, and last season we did the same thing with the trains. But if you stack two of these side by side, either the little ones or the train stations, and then you put a big one next to it, the big one can connect these two, and this becomes one container. And if you do it like this, where you offset your big ones, so they go from this one to this one to this one to this one, that turns this whole thing, both sides, both train stations, and all of this that's gold here is all one container. I need to figure out a way to make this connect to this, because I had to shift this down because I couldn't put stations on this corner, so I had to shift this down this way. I gotta figure out a way to make this connected to this part. I don't know. There's probably a way to do it, but I don't know. But this works pretty well. These trains are making tons of money now. Let's check our outgoing weight, because I know it's a lot. 13.5. That's not bad. That's over the threshold we need for our next research, which is 12. Oh, we've got the gold fuel research too. Awesome. Awesome. Well, that's going to have to do it for today, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you like this channel and this series, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon to get notified when my next video comes out. And you people have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. We will catch you next time. Arctic Wolf out.